at me now, I'm flying so high. I can see the whole world. Look at me now, I'm ready for victory. It's my time, my turn. Hero, oh, oh, oh. We'll rise for the ceiling, yeah. Hero, oh, oh, oh. We'll take flight, push your limits, yeah. Hero, oh, oh, oh. We'll rise for the ceiling, yeah.
We are saying hello once again from the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center here in San Juan City for one of those days that you encircle in your calendar because of the matchups that are set to unfold with endless possibilities. A possibility of a matchup in the Final Four, a possibility of even matching up in the finals. Welcome to our live coverage of NCAA Season 99, new heroes of the game, as two unbeaten teams situated at the top of the standings collide. It is the Colegio de San Juan de Letran Lady Knights and the Benilde Lady Blazers in our final match on this Sunday in the women's volleyball tournament. Thank you for tuning in to GTV and watching all over social media on YouTube and on Facebook via NCAA Philippines. At syempre, para sa lahat ng mga balita sa larangan ng palakasan, do follow GMA Sports PH on Facebook and on X. Mabuhay Pilipinas! My name is Anton Rojas, working alongside Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio, and you gotta love it when two teams who are unbeaten collide very early in a brand new season.
Definitely, maaga nga to sa season. Medyo nagmamadali kaya ata Final Four tsaka Finals na yung tinitignan mo. But knowing these coaches, Coach O and ang coach ng St. Benilde na si Coach Jerry, ang tinitignan nila is the process of getting better every game.
Taking it one match
one
at a
match
time.
at a time. One set at a time.
But I say that because of the possibilities nga na mabilis yung ating NCAA tournament. As we can see, this is what I was stressing earlier. Nasa tuktok ng standings ang Benilde at ang Letran. LPU right behind them though.
Yes, dikit-dikit sila dyan at 4-0 sa kanilang team standings kanina in our first game. Arellano Lady Chiefs taking care of business. They are now at Seoul number 4. Again, babalikan natin yung ating tournament format for this season. Final 4, pag may nakasweep, directly to the finals na and then knock out yung 4 teams. Sa tinitignan natin ngayon, medyo namumuro itong tatlong koponan na to. But we'll see how things will pan out this season.
Obviously, when the season started, Benilde was a team na markado ng lahat, LPU, perpetual, and then people were looking at Mapua. Arellano being a champion in 4 of the last 8 seasons, another team that we're looking at. But Letran, the expectations were a huge question mark. The only positive was we knew about the entry of Coach Oliver Almadro, but how fast would his effect as the new coach take place? We weren't sure, but we are seeing that it has taken effect right from the jump as they have dominated the matches that they have partook in, especially this last one against JRU.
So, Coach Ofek yung dating kasi letter OS. So, nakita natin, mas naging pino yung mga atake nila ngayon. Going up against JRU, they won it in straight sets. Attacking numbers, plus 26 when it comes to spikes, better defense on the net, and errors. They were able to take care of business on that side of the floor. Kaya lang, dun nung game na yun, amongst their 4 games, medyo mataas yung ibinigay nila, giving up more than a set. Almost half of the points in JRU coming off their errors.
This was Letran's best start since 2012, which was the last time that they made it to the Final Four. That was NCAA Season 87.
Wala pang K-12 nun, di ba? Tama ba ako? Wala pang K-12 nun. Tsaka ibang mga players nila nasa grade school pa nung pumasok yung Letran Lady Knights sa Final Four.
And I fondly remember covering that finals. It took place at the Rizal Memorial Stadium.
Legendary
situation there. So it's a new era for these Letran Lady Knights with a lot of young players. And one of the players na you cannot miss because of her antics on the court, her gamesmanship, is the stare-down queen. Judiel Nitura, walang inaatrasan. This is the type of player you love to be teammates with and hate to play against. Coach Hammer.
16 points coming off 16 attacks. That was her numbers against the JRU Lady Bombers. Napakaganda nung kanyang inilaro doon, and we'll see how things will pan out in this game. She has been the consistent number 1 option ng kanilang opensa, so aantabayan na natin if she can still provide that scoring punch against the much taller front line ng CSB Lady Blazers.
I also want to know if she will still stare down
That's
the
a big,
likes of
that's
Mitch
a,
Gammon,
that's a big thumbs up sa akin.
Mondoñedo.
Big thumbs up sa akin yung ganyan.
That's one of the things that we will be anticipating. Pero yun nga, great numbers from the sophomore Judiel Nitura, who, by the way, the third member of our broadcast team, Hannah Arguelles, was able to speak to her and some of the other players and the coaches. So we'll get to her stories as well later on. Excited to hear what she has to share. But now let's focus our attention on the Benilde Lady Blazers. And they showed a little chinks in their armor, Coach Hammer. They dropped the second set to San Sebastian, and they committed 9 of their 19 errors in that set.
What more can you say about the performance of the Lady Blazers? Medyo nag-dip on that set. Pero knowing Coach Jerry, it would be another leverage for him to diinan pa itong mga Lady Blazers. Kasi nakita natin the first 3 wins nila, they were walking and just getting into the spots that they want. Against the San Sebastian Lady Stags, dun sila nagkaroon ng problema. Second set, medyo may konting miscommunication, but they were able to clean it up and took care of business. Ito, titignan nga natin, errors nila mataas in that second set. But again, across the board, they were plus 17 in attacks, plus 5 in blocks, doubled the service aces ng Baste. So, nakikita natin emotionless, and they just want to get those wins in a hurry.
Mitch Gammon, Jade Hentapa, Gail Pascual, and Chloan Mondoñedo, 4 key players who are expected to play out their final season here in the NCAA dito sa season 99. But Coach Jerry is preparing for the future, and that is the reason for his lineups, the rotations. Jade Hentapa coming off the bench, matches where sometimes he would bring in players from the second group to start sets. And let's see if he will continue to do that against Letran. But as I said, they're preparing for the future, and the leader of the future is Jess Adoro.
Oh, definitely. I'm very impressed with the way that she improved her game, covering that backside of that strong front line. Kasi yun yung pinakamahirap Kadalasan, pag malakas yung harap, yung sa likuran, yun na nagsasuffer when it comes to development. But right here, this was Micah Go's role. Nung pre-injury Micah Go, this was her role, being that backside defender nila. Jessa Dorog, more than her offense, it's her defense. Floor defense that she's able to control that backside. First ball, sila nung libero nila, maganda ang inilalaro. And kadalasan, pag maganda pa yung mga atake, yun yung tumataas talagang statistical numbers. She had 10.7 spikes and, gotta circle this, 3 service aces in that game against Baste.
Speaking of Micah Go, it could be also a blessing in disguise that she sat out season 98, because that gives her an additional playing year. That's why she's not one of the players that we mentioned as those expected to play out their final seasons here in NCAA season 99. Benilde versus Letran. Someone's O has got to go, Coach Hammer.
Talagang inireserva mo yan for this ball game. But again, these two teams are at the top of the team standing, so we'll see who can continue their scoring trends.
Micah Go, season 97 MVP, team captain of the Benilde Lady Blazers as well. Season 98, she sat out due to injury, was an assistant coach. Season 99, Coach Jerry told me that she has been practicing for 3 months already, but is still recovering on the mental aspect of things.
Well, mental aspect and her timing. Yun yung number one thing that needs to click. And you only get that through game reps. Game reps lang, paulit-ulit lang, gagawin mo lang yung mga dapat mong gawin. And knowing Coach Jerry and the process that they're going through, yan yung aantabayan na natin, how she gets that build-up going into the playoffs and eventually the following years.
Here we go. It is Benilde versus Letran, battle between two unbeaten teams. Let's turn it over to our venue announcer para makilala ang mga starters.
Magandang hapon mga kapuso! Mula sa Phil Oil Eco Oil Center San Juan, ito po ang inyong NCAA Season 99 New Heroes of the Game. Live ngayon sa GTV Worldwide sa pamamagitan ng GMA Pinoy TV at GMA News TV International. At may live streaming pa sa GMAnetwork.com, NCAA Philippines website, YouTube at Facebook with NCAA updates, highlights, and results on GMA Integrated News. Presenting our game officials for this match. First referee, Spinks Cabusa. Second referee, Larry Escorial. This is match number 22 in the women's division between the Colegio de San Juan de Letran Lady Knights versus the College of St. Benilde Lady Blazers. Now let's meet the starters. First, for the Colegio de San Juan de Letran Lady Knights. Opposite hitter number 1, Judel Nidura. Outside hitter number 7, Yen Martin. Number 10, setter Natalie Estrelier. Oh, outside hitter number 25, Gia Makilang. Middle blocker number 3, Royce De La Cruz. And their starting libero is team captain number 19, Lara Silva. The coach for the Lady Knights is Oliver Almatro. Now let's meet the starters for the College of St. Benilde Lady Blazers. Led by team captain number 17, outside hitter, Jessa Dorog. Middle blocker number 3, Mitch Gamit. Setter number 8, Ro Mondoñedo. Opposite hitter number 9, Gail Pascual. Another outside hitter, number 14, Wiley Nestoque. And their middle blocker number 21, Sam Nolasco. Their starting libero is number 5, Fiona Getigan. The coach for the Lady Blazers is Jerry Yee.
I am so excited for this one.
Yep. Good game. Very good game.
Yeah, as soon as I saw how Letran played and after the second match,
Sinirkelan mo na.
oh, hinanap ko na eh.
Uh-huh.
When is Letran going to play Benilde? Because I wanted to see Letran tested.
Definitely. On a Sunday. On a marquee game. Oh, di ba?
You know, Sunday is always the day for big boxing matches. You
Oh,
know, the
yeah.
NBA playoff just started and now we have this. What a great day for sports. Mga kapuso.
Five sets pa kanina. Teammate talaga si
Oh,
Melissa at si Mika, no? Teammates talaga silang dalawa eh.
So if you're a lady spiker, eventually you are going to cover a 5-set
Five-setter.
match. And so far, we have had 3 5-set matches here in Season 99. 2 from Mika, 2 with Mika, and 1 with Melissa.
Sana yung susunod ni Mika, hindi 5 sets, ah.
Balita ko, ano daw eh.
Break this in case of emergency. Okay, back to the ball game.
Zam Nolasco will start off this match. And Jade Handapa will continue to come off the bench para kay Coach Jerry Yee. Yen Martin. And that right there is a good boost for confidence to score against one of the best blockers in the NCAA in Mitch Gamit.
Well, Yen Martin as a freshman has provided a lot of offensive variability sa kanila. Maraming na itatakbo to kasi can play on both sides of the Taraflex and matangkad kasi siya eh. So, nagbibigay siya ng opportunity for them to play a taller lineup.
Pascual, something light to start. Nitura. Mondoñedo was in position. Ngayon naman papalo si Estoque and she goes down the line.
Ito hindi to light pag nagsa-start. nakita natin on the warm-ups, we observed that she was the one leading the team in warm-ups. And she's an athlete. Talagang athletic tong si Willin.
The mantra sa Benilde is start them young. So it's the young ones who are leading, like Dorog as the team captain and Estoque leading the warm-ups. And it's nice to see Martin get going early here para sa Letran.
Yeah. In their third game, she was the lady who started for them. And mataas din yung spiking percentage nito, above 30% if I'm not mistaken.
Gamit with the response. Martin gets it in the air. Estrelier, Nitura. And that's going to be a point for Benilde.
Yup, tumama sa net on that pop-up. Nag-improve din si Estrelier. Ang laki ng in-improve niya this season. Actually, the past 2 seasons, mas maganda rin percentages niya. At nung mas naging focal point na siya na siya yung magiging setter 1 nila.
And I think if there is any player on the Letran side who really is enjoying and is learning from the Coach O effect, it's not Estrelier as we see
Setter
that
din
hit by Dorog. Yep.
No, parehas na setter.
And I mean, you think about all the setters that played for Coach Oliver Almadro, they all became champions. Ish Polvorosa, Dina Wong. So, Coach O, great mentor for setters. Yan Martin now will start this rally. Jump serve for the rookie. And an ace.
3 quick points to start the game for Yen Martin.
One of the things I wanted to look at also was the body language of the Letran Lady Knights. I wanted to see if there was a little bit of nervousness knowing that they're facing a team that has not lost since season 94. Can you imagine the last time Benilde tasted defeat in the NCAA was January 29, 2019.
Wait lang, kalma lang. Relax lang. Dandan lang tayo. Pag ano, hinga ka ng malalim. Kunin niya lang yun. Meron tayo. Sige lang. Okay. Pasa, tapos patay. Ha, ikot tayo. Sobrang haba pa ng... Wala. O, dalawa lang. Sa line mo na, magsisimula. Tapos ulit. Aga. Malayo pa. Small digit pa lang yan. Let's go. Hey, Animo! Benilde!
Wow, this has got to be a first for the season. Benilde, the first team to call a timeout in the match. Letran striking early. And once they get comfortable, things could be dangerous
Totoo yan.
for Benilde. Mondoñedo to Gamit. There you go.
And now activating their biggest strength, which is their middle blockers. Si Mitch Gamit and si Sam Nolasco na naglalaro ng sabay. So kahit na magkaroon ng rotation, meron talaga silang isang quick and explosive middle blocker and isang matangkad na power hitter naman sa gitna. So different types of middle blockers. Oh, good hit.
And Mitch Gamit arguably has been Benilde's best player this season so far.
Our power player for week 1, and as I said, the 2 middle blockers imposing their will. I think ito yung biggest strength nila nitong season 99.
Definitely, they have the size in terms of the middle blockers. Yung sa Letran, it looks as if Yen Martin is also one of the middle blockers. They have the same height. As we see Gia Makilang, height does not matter for her though because she's got the hops.
Athlete, and magandang makita yung previous point na yan. Dahil nung pagpalo niya, it was a lot of wrist action. Dinala lang down the line and getting a point.
Another underrated aspect also about Letran, in my opinion, are their middles also. We've talked about how they're not as tall as the Benildians, but
Quick.
De La Cruz and Ledesma have been solid.
Side-to-side quickness nila, they're able to cover open opposite. Ang nagiging question mark lang is yung middle talaga. I mean, for most teams, yung middle talaga ang nagiging problema. Especially if you're not a tall team.
And they have excellent timing also. De La Cruz and Ledesma. Dorog popped up by Martin. She was in great position. Here's Makilang. Regalo para kay De La Cruz. Gatigan was there. Mondoñedo binigay kay Dorog. De La Cruz with that blocking at the net. Great timing as I mentioned earlier. Estrelier back set to Netura. And this is going to be a free ball for Letran. Estrelier!
Oh, good read.
And Letran heads into this technical timeout with a 3-point lead. Hannah Arguelles will have a report for us when we return right here on GTV.
Good day, sports fans. This is Game On, the very first sports podcast of GMA. Brought to you by GMA Regional TV and Synergy and GMA Digilab. My name is Martin Javier.
Half minute left. Shot clock is down to 4. Manalini. Kaboom!
Let's talk about anything and everything about sports. I am Coach Hammer Martin Antonio.
Ang pinaka-key to be a very good shooter, to be able to score, is repetition.
Makasama din natin
At last time nga, na-mention ni Anton ang salitang nonchalant. Well, allow me to complete the dynamic. With the two head coaches competing in today's game with their coaching styles on completely opposite sides of the spectrum. The nonchalant Coach Jerry E. and of course, OA, standing for Coach Oliver Almagro. For the Lady Blazers side, Coach Jerry doesn't want to make a big deal of their 33-match winning streak and is simply tunnel vision to a bigger goal for this season. Para naman kay Coach Oliver, he acknowledges na if sila nga ay talagang nasa rebuilding stage pa at talagang nakafocus siya na matatag ang resiliency at continuous evolving para sa kanyang team dahil nga daw sa NCAA hindi pwedeng-pwede na. You have to be better than your best. Sa usapang nonchalant at OA, ano kaya ang mananaig? Kayo ba, Anton and Coach Hammer, alin ba kayo sa dalawa?
Okay yung Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio. Yan ang sasabihin ko to start things off.
Ikaw maraming resibo na OA ka talaga. Ikaw pa mismo ang nagpo-post ha.
Ako, I am unapologetically OA. Okay, but, you know, seriously speaking, this is a matchup between nonchalant and OA.
Exactly. Exactly.
Coach Jerry being on Team Nonchalant and obviously Coach Oliver Almagro, his initials, his name, OA. And he's proud about it.
Yep.
He's a coach that wears his heart on his sleeve.
Exactly. He's a passionate man.
Yes.
And that's how he fuels his squads.
And each person is different.
Yeah,
Each person has his own coaching philosophy and personality.
And nagre-reflect yan
Yes.
sa squad nila. Kaya nakikita mo pag naglaro, OA din maglaro tong Letran. Talagang buhos. Di mo to makikita na pa-relax-relax.
And in contrast to that, yung mga Benilde, they're like machines.
Oo, makina tong Lady Blazers eh.
Except when you talk to them over there in the back because
Oo.
they're very friendly and nice.
Ginagawa nga
Makukulit
akong
din yung mga
punching bag ni Mitch gamit kanina, nagtitimpla ako ng kape eh. Ayaw, relax.
Ginawa kang punching bag kasi sinabi mo na open spike
Oo,
activity siya.
in-explain naman niya. Kasi nung the game that I covered, meron silang package siya, pinapapalo siya sa 4. Si Chloan ang nag-explain sa akin. Sabi ko, nakita ko ginagamit mo no utility. Yun pala yung package nila on that game.
Samantala, Gia Makilang over the blockers. This young lady is crafty.
Siya ka ambidextrous. Nakita mo kanina yung hulog niya na isa, yung previous point nila. It's just tipping it down to that zone number 2. Tapos, ngayon naman, kinargahan niya ng konting palo.
And you gotta love the maturity also as well for Gia Makilang because when you're young, athletic, sometimes you think, like if you're a volleyball player, you think you're superwoman. You can just break down the wall, hatawin mo lang bawat palo. But no, Gia Makilang is thinking before she spikes.
Oo. Definitely yun yung nangyayari ngayon. Dahil nung first game niya, ganun yung ginagawa niya. Gusto lang niyang basagin yung depensa. Pero, syempre mahusay yung coach mo. Sasabihan ka na niya, teka, relax. Gamitan mo ng konting experience yan. Gamitan mo ng konting diskarte.
And that's what they call gulang.
Experience. Pero yun, hindi gulang yun. Karga lang talaga. Palong-palo yung palo.
Si Gail Pascual is the type of player who has so much power and athleticism in her that she has to control it also.
Yeah, efficient na nga maglaro to si Gail Pascual kasi last year, which was her really best year as a Lady Blazer, she was really on overdrive every game, production-wise.
Check out para kay Judiel Nitura. The experienced defending back-to-back champions trailing for majority of this first set. Mondoñedo to Nolasco. And Zam Nolasco gets another point. Good intention by Zam to hit the ball towards the way of the setter, Estrelier. Oh, yun lang.
And Coach Jerry being animated on the sideline after that service.
Coach Jerry Yee and animated. We don't see that a lot in a sentence.
Exactly.
We do not see that a lot in a sentence. I would be shocked if I see an article or a story with Jerry Yee and animated in a sentence. As we see this cross-court hit by Pascual.
And now this is the time that the Lady Blazers needs to go back to their DNA. Ano ba talaga sila? Kasi wala pang challenge sa kanila na didiinan sila. And the Lady Knights, sabi mo nga, body language-wise, they are not afraid and they are not scared.
Estrelier, Martin, Dorog was there, Mondoñedo, Estoque, Martin, blockers were there. And nobody picked it up from the Letran side.
Dapat medyo parang pagkaganyan yung mga situations. Communication, very vital. Apat kayong nakapalibot dun sa bola. Kaya nga ang paboritong word ng mga volleyball players, it's mine. Diba? At a service error here, giving the Lady Knights some breathing room dahil nakahabol na nga ang Lady Blazers.
Dorog, Mondoñedo to Estoque. All. Four sophomores in the lineup of Benilde: Dorog, Estoque, Getigan, and Zam Nolasco. And an early entry for the season 97 MVP, Micah Go. I like this. I like how Micah's being fielded in early. And if she can turn back the clock, things will be good for Benilde. But right now, Dorog, a glimpse of the future right there.
Good cut shot by Dorog. Good look on the attack, trying to go on that. Yung manipis na cross-court, yun yung mga pinakamahirap na palo. Yung from the right side to the left side, just grazing the net. Hirap depensa nun kasi yung momentum ng depensa papunta sa isang side.
Drop ball by Estrelier does not work. Dorog again. Mondoñedo, back set, Pascual.
Oh, good job, Lara Silva.
That's what Lara May Silva does. Kaya nasayangan si Lara May. She was able to up that ball. But Makilang, a little bit off on the timing there. A miss hit.
If you want to go, put it over, make sure it will be a point. Hindi pwedeng basta ibigay mo lang yung bola, naghihintay yung kalaban. Okay, pangalawa, yan, get confidence dun muna sa coverage. Okay, malayo ang bola, ano pwedeng gawin? It's sa lahat, initiative and coverage. Nawawa yung initiative, naghihintayan eh. Huwag masyadong basang-basa.
And you can tell that Coach O has had a busy week. Preparations for this match as his voice is a little bit raspy.
First set pa lang tayo. Pero kasi pagka ganito yung mga kalaban mo, ganitong kalibre na team, tapos medyo up and coming ka, kailangan talaga ide-detalye mo eh. Bawal ka magtapon ng bola, bawal ka ng mga alanganin na palo. Kasi yung kahit na anong additional sa para sa'yo, kailangan kunin mo na kunin.
Benilde on a run. They are up by 3 heading into this technical timeout.
Ito, sa Game On podcast, we can absolutely talk about anything. We can have lengthy conversations, meteor
Mas maraming info
conversations.
na palitan and mas maraming chikahan.
That's right.
And I think it's only right because, I mean, first of all, special thanks goes out to everybody who tunes in and watches the show. We have been fortunate enough to have been recognized by Trinity, by Anak TV. So I think it's only fitting that after we...
Attorney Jonas Capochan of San Beda University. Right next to him, I saw Sir Frank Gusi. Bumped into Boss Speed. Ayan, Sir Frank Gusi.
Kompleto yan.
in there.
Sunday. All-star cast tayo pag Sunday.
Father Vic is there.
Oo.
Commissioner Robert Milton. Calo is also there. Ledesma. Quick attack.
Father Vic din eh, no? Tama,
Yeah.
walang collar kasi Father yun. Your coach, Coach Tax, siya din.
So, in the build-up to this match, I was asking several people, or our colleagues also, and majority of them told me that if Letran were to compete with Benilde, the main concern would be blocking.
Yeah, dahil paulit-ulit ako ni Don, parang sirang plaka, pero kasi ang advantage ng Benilde, malakas silang pumalo. They have very capable attackers on the wings, and they have two ladies na matangkad sa gitna, and they have a very tall setter. So yun talaga, you have to compete on the net game. Which ginagawa ngayon dito ng Letran.
Makilang.
Mahilig siya doon, no? Yung mga cross-court hits na
I think
in
that's
between.
her,
That's her game,
I
no?
think that's her best attack, actually.
Yung cross-court na
The
manipis.
cross-court. And when she gets ahead of steam, when she gets a clear runway, hard to stop.
Ito na yung mga next generation na napanood si Cici Rondino. Kasi ganyan si Cici when she was still in college.
Yeah, actually, first match pa lang that I covered watching Gia, I said, she reminds me of
A younger,
Cici
no?
Rondina.
A younger.
Yeah.
Pero grabe magpa-audition yun eh.
Ay, iba yun.
Yun ang kailangan nila. Yun ang sikreto nun. Athlete na tapos mahilig magpa-kondisyon.
Interesting substitution here by Coach O. He's trying to strengthen the floor defense because we know Lea Rizal Tapang is also good as a floor defender.
Very good receiver and digger.
And she was last season's second best scorer as well para sa Letran, 10.3 points per match. But right now, Benilde is just humming.
2.5 ah. Pagpunta dito sa'yo pa rin yan ah. Ikaw dito sa ito ah. Sa ito. Galing dito eh. Ha? Tapos too overwhelmed. You're too overwhelmed. Pagpasok mo sa loob, excited. Sobrang excited. So yung ginagawa, minamadali. Hindi pwede eh. You have to be patient. Ang haba pa ng volleyball, ang haba pa ng game. Pag pinalo mo ba ng malakas, tapos na volleyball, tapos na game, hindi pa. Pag hindi ba tayo nakadepensa, tapos na game, hindi pa.
Ay, sarap! Pag tumisi mo tayo, isa-isa lang, isa-isa lang. Isa-isa lang.
Sir Peter Kaikov, Arellano University, Mancom Rep. Father Vic Calvo.
All smile si Father Vic. Ganda ng tindig ng programa nila ngayon. Sunod-sunod.
Oh, look at this good-looking man.
Oh, look at you. Priming up your coach.
Dax
with
Castellano.
his buttoned-up shirt. But
all the way to the top.
Oh, gee, ang makilang. Again. The powerful attack.
More than anything, it's the joy that she exudes when she plays
She
volleyball.
enjoys playing. You love playing with teammates like that.
Yeah, she has
elevates the mood.
She has a smile that lights up her teammates.
Wow. Oh, gusto kong
Pawaw ka dun, ah.
Ayun, gusto kong binubunot mo from your vocabulary.
We all need those kinds of smiles
exactly.
every now and then.
Exactly.
Estrelier will toss it up, and here's Gia again. Nolasco popping it up. Pascual. Silva to her beach volleyball partner, Makilang. And Dorog with a smart play.
Ito yung nagiging profile ngayon ni Jessa Dorog. Very high efficiency player. She can hit, but on her third, I think it's her third year na ngayon playing with the squad. It's her second year. So nakikita mo na hindi niya pinupuwersa, percentage siya kasi she's not the hardest hitter, but she knows how to hit. But talking about hardest hitters, itong si Makilang has been on a roll here. High work rate for Gia Makilang. And again, challenging the towers up front.
The 20-year-old from Tacbilaran City, Bohol. A little help from the net. Micah Go was there. Gail Pascual. And that to me is the hardest Pascual spike to stop. Off of the combination. See the swing? See the motion?
Rolling Thunder. Yung pagpalo.
Wait a minute. Rolling Thunder is when you pick up a ball.
Hindi, yung arrive, di ba? Parang kulog na, alam mong malakas.
I'm thinking about something else, yung haiku. Kasi yung libero doon, di ba? Rolling Thunder is when he calls it.
Ng haiku. Sorry, volleyball fans.
Ayan, anong tawag dyan?
Ewan ko eh. Basta legal hit. Legal hit. Tawag doon, legal hit.
Sinipa ni Judiel Nitura.
It's a legal hit.
Yes.
As long as you don't hit it with your palm.
And you know, when a volleyball player kicks the ball and somehow gets a point, those end up in the awesome plays or the top 10 plays anywhere in the world.
To quote-unquote, our good friend, PUBG. Go! Pagka-point, tas galing sa hit sa paa. I miss her friend.
Nobody can say it like him,
Yeah,
though.
exactly.
6-point lead for Benilde. Silva with the pass. Estrelier.
Oh, good hit. They tried it kanina, 2 plays previously. Yung power tip kay De La Cruz sa gitna. They get a point off it. Pero unsung hero tong si De La Cruz, ha? New player on their squad this season. And doing the dirty work.
I feel like underrated nga sila, Ledesma and De La Cruz, the middles, because obviously the spotlight is on Nitura and Makilang and Estrelier. But as we say that, we jinx them. De La Cruz throws that one away. Silva, of course, is the defensive stalwart on this Letran side. Makilang with the pass. Estrelier to Tapang and Getigan. I feel like Getigan's name needs to be mentioned more.
Yeah. Alam mo, Anton, yung mga libero, masasabi mo lang na yung pangalan nila pag ineffective yung laro nila. Kasi ano yan eh, yan yung stabilizers ng team eh. Pag yung libero, lagi mong binabanggit yung pangalan, ibig sabihin may problema ka.
This is the reason, they are the reasons kung bakit ang haba ng rally ngayon. But every rally has to come to an end. No matter how long it takes. And sometimes it's the setter who knows that the most. Cloan Mondoñedo finishing it with a surprise drop ball. Business as usual for the Benilde Lady Blazers as they take set number 1 in 25 minutes of play.
PBL. Tapos I also hosted a show called Upfront. It's a lifestyle show for athletes. And then went on to do different gigs, non-sports gigs as well on television. Currently on 24 Horas right now. Game Changer. We also feature athletes and different activities there. So, yun. And now, here with GMA Synergy with the NCAA and on Game On. Okay.
Yung pala yung ending na.
May I just say that as a friend and colleague of Martin, the thing I'm most proud about of this guy is when he hosts the red carpet of the GMA Gala. Para sa akin, you know, that's when you are at your best. You become the Ryan Seacrest of the Philippines when you're interviewing the likes of Ding Dong Dantes, the Senator Raver Cruz, Julian San Jose, all of the stars. And you're the guy. You came from...
Letran threw the early or opening salvo, but Benilde buckled down, went back to work, and took care of business in set number 1. Let's take a look at the highlights.
Slow start for the Lady Blazers. Nakauna pa nga sa technical timeout itong Lady Knights, but they unleashed a 7-1 run going into that second technical timeout. So, again, tulad nga ng sinabi mo kanina, partner, back to business itong Lady Blazers. And Coach O has been really coaching his guts out today. Dahil yung mga adjustments din niya is really effective. Nakakakuha siya ng puntos. Kaya lang they were able to give out a lot of errors then towards the latter part of the set.
Now, as for Letran, they did have their moments. We see that hit by Gia Makilang. This was how the set ended actually with Cloan Mondoñedo going for that drop ball. Experience, yun ang nangibabaw dito sa opening set.
Yeah, kung titignan mo, Anton, halos parehas lang. Of course, Benilde having that advantage in the blocking side. Aces, parehas ang attacks, parehas ang pero ito yung mabigat. If you're going up against a team that is virtually unbeatable the past, 5 years, 4 years, including the pandemic, hindi ka pwede mag-average ng 6 na errors. Malaking bagay yan kasi nakakadikit ka sa kanila sa lahat ng scoring statistics. But if you give out 6 errors, malaki na yan para sa kanila.
So, tama yung mga, as I was explaining earlier, most of the people are colleagues who I've spoke with, like, how would the match turn out between Letran and Benilde? They said that Letran's blocking somehow has to match that of Benilde's, and in that opening set, nakita po ninyo in the statistics, not even close. 4 kill blocks to none. So, that was the difference.
Malaking bagay. Malaking bagay yun. Errors and the blocks. Again, the height and the net defense. Kahit nakakapalo ang Letran, meron at merong napoprovide na leverage yung depensa sa harap ng Benilde Blazers. Uy, teka, Sunday pala. Kanina laban na nila Barbie tsaka nila ng Barangay Verdal. Mapuwa Arellano, men, ng early morning. Tama, di ba?
Pinasok mo pa
Hindi,
talaga.
naalala ko lang. Nakita ko yung scorecard eh. Sunday eh.
And we hope you are enjoying this Sunday with us. Anton Ross together with Coach Hammer, Martin, and Antonio.
We did that game
courtside.
kasi, di ba, partner?
Yeah.
Last season.
We did, and I believe that was late into the evening as well.
5-setter.
Hannah Arguelles is with us at courtside for this matchup between Letran and Benilde. Let's see how Letran will respond. They had their chance to meditate, but Mitch Gamit is waking them up.
Ton, like any machine, mukhang nag-change oil lang ng maaga. Yung diesel engine ng Benilde. Ganun yan, di ba? Pagka diesel, nag-change oil ka, medyo aantayin mo pang kumagat ulit yung makina, tapos dire-diretso na ulit papalo. Yun yung nangyari. Saka 2 games nga na ganun eh.
Mishit by Estoque. Martin had a superb start to this match.
3 of the first 4 points of the Lady Knights nanggaling kay Yan Martin.
Unfortunately, di na nadagdagan in that opening set. Great pass. Great pass by Getigan. I saw the spike. I know the spike is what was spectacular, but that was made possible by the perfect pass by Getigan.
Good reception.
That's a hammer of a spike.
Yep. Might be the best in the league right now when activated.
Oh, bounce ball yun.
No.
Martin with the pass. Estrelier back set to Netura. Pascual.
Masyado malayo yung buwelo, pero ramdam mo sa'yo kasi parang kulog na papalapit eh.
The thing about Pascual, even when she misses, it looks good.
The technique is really pinpointed. Reps yan eh, makina eh. Automated. Lahat ng ginagawa nila.
There's the pass. Mondoñedo to Sam Nolasco.
And again, middle attack, which is the strength of their offense. Ito yung nakakatakot eh. Kung ako yung opposing coach, tas kalaban ko, alam ko malakas yung gitna nila, pero throughout the season, hindi pa nga na-activate yung Hentapa, Pascual, na alam nating parehas magaling na wing attackers.
And there's Katigan again.
Taking
Dorog. Oh, she gets roof. There you go. The first kill block of the match for Letran.
Good side-to-side action. Hindi na pikean ngayon yung depensa ng Lady Knights. Nitura and Ledesma taking care of business right there and closing the window.
A rare poor first ball for Benilde. Dorog. Mondoñedo to Zam. Good timing by the Letran blockers. Estrelier to Gia. And Makilang scores.
And she doesn't stop.
Kung may all-rookie open spiker team tayo, I'm pretty sure names that would pop out would be Makilang and Habakon.
Parang hindi rookie yung dalawa eh. Parang hindi rookie.
Bibo eh. And you love to see it.
Hindi ka pwedeng nonchalant pagka-attacker ka eh. Pwede. Influensya mo to eh. Pati tuloy ako, inaaral ko na kung paano gagawin ko sa mga ganyan eh. Hindi ako pwede maglabas ng unang post na hindi ko inaral eh.
Hindi. Happy
lang.
Estrelier to Gia. Oh, underneath the ball on that hit.
And one thing that Gia Makilang is would be a point of emphasis when she works on her off-season calendar after season 19 would be her landing. Ilang beses na to na yung mga landings niya alanganin. For her to have a very long and productive career, kasi she has the talent and the hops and the ability to have one, yung mechanics niya. Kasi nakikita mo youthful exuberance eh. Pag pumapalo, alanganin kadalasan yung mga landings niya. Pero magaling kasi skilled na nakaka-recover siya on defense right away.
Makilang. Shinurbol. Mondoñedo. Makilang. Digging that one up. Nitura. Cross court. Pascual was there. Mondoñedo. Pinigay kay Dorog. Popped up by Estoque. Quick attack for Mitch.
And the net defense coming alive here in the second set. Covering that attack by Dorog.
So yung pagkukulang nila sa opening set, they're fixing it here in set number 2.
Kailangan lang naman nandiyan ka striking distance. Provide provide humps, kumbaga. Speed bumps ka lang dyan sa mga atake.
Oh, wow. Mitch Gamit with a stretch. And when we come back, Hannah Arguelles will have another report for us.
In people's lives. And with this show, I hope that we're able to do that even more.
Definitely, sir.
Sabihin ko lang proud ako dun sa... Ginawa niya sa akin kanina eh. Pinaka-proud ako. Hindi, dun sa...
Please be careful.
Dun sa binanggit mo, sa mga binanggit mo. Nag-cover siya ng chess nun. Challenge kay Anton yun. With Eugene.
Yeah, GM.
Practice siya.
May I just say, for these both teams, the sophomores are making themselves known and heard, especially with the likes of Judiel Nitura from the Lady Knights and Jessa Dorog from the Lady Blazers. These two women made big contributions for the wins of their respective teams, and I was able to talk to both of them. Para kay Judiel Nitura ng Lady Knights, kahit na sila'y nanalo laban sa Lady Bombers in their most recent match continuing their winning streak, ito daw ay dahil sa bagong kultura at sistemang pinakilala ni Coach O, kung saan talagang nagsimula sila sa basics at yon ang attitude. Para naman kay sophomore captain Jessa Dorog, she gracefully acknowledged their undefeated status pero hindi niya ito gaano binibigyang pansin dahil they believe they're only as good as their last game. Thoughts on this, Anton and Coach Hammer?
I feel like it's a transition season in the NCAA where we have some stars on their way out, and that's how it is in collegiate sports. Ito na yung mga papalit sa kanila.
Yep, and it's a process always, and you only build diamonds through pressure and trial by fire. Ganun lang naman yan eh. Makikita mo kung meron ka talagang blue chip recruit pag in-expose mo na sila sa competition. And it looks like the Lady Knights have some and a little bit more on the way.
Natuwa ako sa home court feature with Coach Oliver Almagro and the Letran Lady Knights. He was talking about saying, if you want change, you gotta change the culture.
Totoo.
And that's what he's starting dito sa Letran. If you want success, the culture's got to change.
Oo, yun naman talaga yung nagdadala eh. In any sport, in any organization, you have to have that stability. You have to get the buy-in from the players, and you need to have that leader that steers the ship to the right direction.
Pascual. Martin. On the line?
Oh, yes. Right there, down the line by Yen Martin. 4 straight points. 4-0 run for the Lady Knights. Tama, 4 straight points nga for the Lady Knights.
Wow, a rare misread there by Getigan. Usually, Fiona or Pyong Getigan calculates that one properly. Yun lang. Service error. Jessa Dorog now. Estrelier, back set, Judiel. It's gonna be a rare free ball for the Lady Knights. Estrelier to Martin. No check. And good read by Getigan.
Meron, no? Pino tong team na to ng Letran. Nakikita mo yung actions nila when it comes to their flow sa opensa at depensa. Nando doon, fine-tuning ang kailangan kasi meron ng mga pyesa.
Martin. Estoque. Back set. Ooh! Bounce ball! Goodbye!
And if you're a player development coach, you want to take clips of Gail Pascual and her approach, arm action, and elevation sa video clips mo. Papakita mo sa mga bata. Kasi kahit sa backline, she does the same mechanics over and over again.
Martin, alam ni Gail at ni Mitch kung saan pupunta si Yen. Getigan will set up Estoque. Popped up by Silva. Estrelier tees it up for Yen Martin.
Putting a variation on that attack. Sinubukan niya 3 beses na malakas yung palo. Isa outside, 2 na block. Konting ibang diskarte dito. Just getting into that lay. Easy. Smart play.
Estrelier. Pascual. Mondoñedo. Back to Gail.
Rinse and repeat. Same mechanics. She gets into that launching pad. Same arm action, same angle on the hip. Kahit saan mo siya papwestuhin. Same approach, textbook.
Silva. Nolasco active at the top of the net. Pascual pops it up. Back set to Gale. Estrelier. Dorog. Mondoñedo to Estoque.
And that's a check ball.
Right on the line. Oh, poor first ball by Letran. Dorog to Estoque on the approach. Cross-court kill.
Finally, getting a series of attacks here in the Lady Blazers. Courtesy of Willie Estoque. A little variation on that hit kasi kanina dinedirekta niya eh.
Hindi makakamatay yung pinupunasan mo lang yung bola. Hindi ka na nga binablock eh. Challenge! Pangalawa, masyadong overwhelmed, nag-aabang kayo ng malakas na bola. Nakatapat naman yung block natin out of system eh. Wala nang gagawin, dito siya pumupunta kanina pa eh, Lara. At ang aga mo umabante. Bakit ka umabante? Tumatama sa kamay, meron kukuha ng drop. Naintindihan? Follow the pattern. Natalie, be aggressive. Hindi mo aggressive.
I want to see what Estrelier will do after Coach O just told her to be aggressive. Because aggressive in volleyball has different meanings for players who play different positions.
Exactly.
Let's see if she'll get more daring with her sets and distribution. Martin. Gamit was there. Mondoñedo. Binigay kay Estoque.
4-0 run here for the Benilde Blazers. 3 of them coming off attacks ni Wilin Estoque. So, ito merong karga rin yung palo. Thing for her to develop naman is her ball placement. Nakikita natin malakas pumalo, pero minsan nagla-lock in lang siya sa isang spot na gusto niyang pagdalhan ng bola.
4-point lead for Benilde. Estrelier. Estoque is ready. Gamit. Estoque. Silva was in position. Estrelier. And Tapang could not get it over the Benilde Lady Blazers with a 5-point lead heading into this technical timeout.
Okay, so now you know us. Feeling ko naman yung mga sports fans na nakikinig sa atin, you know, may isa na silang game na napanood na siguro lang na nandun tayo. Tayo yung nagko-cover ng game, or at least we're somehow part of the coverage. Alright, so Game On is finally a podcast. We're very happy about this.
Yep.
You know, we will cover kung dun po sa
the Benilde Lady Blazers and Coach Jerry is standing in the distance, in the close distance.
Letting the players sort it out.
And that has been his approach ever since he started in the collegiate scene. I remember the very first TV match that I covered with Coach Jerry as the coach. He didn't say a word when the camera was focused on him. And years after, we get shocked when he actually says something with the cameras rolling. No touch. That's the verdict of our referees. Estrelier. Mondoñedo. Estoque. No touch.
No touch din doon sa palo ni Estoque.
Mondoñedo to Nolasco.
Net touch on that hit by Sam Nolasco. So Letran now putting a string of points, trying to make a run here.
There's the pass, Mondoñedo, back set to Pascual, cross court. Judiel gets the point.
So eto na, parating na. And I told you, Coach Jerry has been a little bit more communicative.
Oh, this is going to be a free ball for Benilde. Mondoñedo. Pascual, bounce ball again. Goodbye.
Same approach, same attack, same action. Textbook. And it only comes through reps. No, pati yung landing niya, it's almost the same every single time. And yan din yung, sabi mo nga, pag-graduate na si Gail, ito rin yung na-invest niya ng oras. A lot of hours put in dyan sa mga attacks niya.
Jade Hendapa is in. One of the members of that Fantastic Four. We have to savor these last few matches with them here in the NCAA. Can you imagine an NCAA without those four? Hendapa, Mondoñedo, Gamit, and Gail Pascual.
And we shall see it in season 100. Don't worry. But there's no rush to get there. Dahil they still have a crown to defend this season. So antabayan na natin yan.
Hendapa. What a luxury it is to have Jade Hendapa come off the bench.
Stabilizer yan.
Remember in season 97, there were talks as to whether Jade Hendapa was the best player in the league.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Maika Go, with her all-around play, was named MVP. But Hendapa definitely one of the best spikers and high scorers for Benilde. Makilang gives up a free ball. Dorog, Basarte to Christy Ondangan.
At saka itong lima na to, nasanay ito last year as the second unit ni Coach Jerry.
So this is a little preview of the future for the Lady Blazers.
O pwede.
Ledesma. Good strike by Ledesma.
Sharp serve. Sharp serve.
A rare miss received by Getigan. Targeting Getigan again.
Twice. Back-to-back aces.
And off of Getigan too. And now Coach Jerry calls a timeout.
Sorry, paniyak. Atras ka. Isa lang. Gusto mo na. Isa akin yan. Yung mga spikers na stop tayo, stop. Basta lang. Sugna lang ako dito kahit kami. Hey! Ano mo?
Nawalan sila ng pasa.
Aha. Yung unang bola, nagkakaroon ng problema eh. Back to back.
And that is shocking. Because we are talking about the Benilde Lady Blazers here. Litura, will she target Getigan again? Those are the things that just make you sigh.
Momentum na. Momentum buster. Yung mga errors na ganun.
It's like a vibe destroyer.
Oo, totoo.
Makilang wakes them up, hopefully, with that spike. Check out. And now Makilang will operate from the service line. Basarte to Hentapa. And here come Chloe and Gail.
Here comes the closers.
To finish them off. One of the most dangerous servers in the NCAA, Chloe Mondoniedo. And you have Mitch Gamit at the net.
And that's a check. Dangerous. Check. Ace. Check. For Chloe Mondoniedo.
Ano ba minamadali mo? Pag binilis mo ba, ibilisan niya, mapupuntos tayo. Ikaw din, gamit sa timeout, nasa ng maturity. Girls, we have to learn maturity now, as early as now. We don't, hey, I don't care about the result. We need to perform well and we have to be mature. You have to learn these things. Do you understand?
That's more like it. That's the Coach O I know. I feel like in the beginning he was a little bit tame.
No.
But now, kailangan na eh.
Pero Anton, ang keyword doon is the maturity. Maturity na. Yeah, you committed an error. You have to make up for it and adjust right away, on the fly. Kasi that's one underrated thing naman kay Coach O, yung in-game adjustments niya. Kasi Pino to pagdating sa in-game adjustments.
And Coach Oliver knows that they can snatch this one away. They're right there. But now, Almirante is in the pressure cooker. Gamit. Benilde at set point. Jesadoro got the service line. Makilang with the pass. Estrelier. Tapang!
And finally getting a solid hit at the right spot. Itong si Lea Tapang.
Could Coach O have been saving her for this match is what I'm thinking. Because,
Could be.
Because last season, she was number 2 in scoring for Letran. And to unleash her in this match against Benilde, makes me think. But Benilde is still Benilde. And they take set number 2. 25-21 with the normal for their standards, which is levels above the rest of the competition in the NCAA. We'll be back for set number 3.
Kobe. Kobe. Kobe Mon.
Kobe Mon. Oo, di ba? Meron naman sa sa NCAA. Hindi, pero syempre, you wanna invite, of course, the best basketball minds.
No, of course.
The best sports minds, not just in the country, but,
Yeah.
we gotta dream big, bro.
Yeah.
So,
International.
in terms of dream guests, I've said this before, my dream guest has always been Coach Ramil De Jesus. I don't think there has been like a one-on-one interview. At least I haven't come across one, or kahit sa print, I have not seen or heard the life story of Coach Ramil. Of course, I've had conversations with him. I know his background. Pero yung sit down with him, talk about his journey, and he's one of the most brilliant minds in Philippine sports history. So, medyo impossible dream yon. So, kung nanonood ka man, Coach Ramel, for years I've been trying to get you on. Hopefully, mabigyan mo kami ng pagkakataon. But first,
Some improvement on the side of the Letran Lady Knights. Nagkaroon na sila ng konting blocking. Now the next thing to do is minimize their errors, Coach Hammer.
Exactly. A lot of errors, especially crucial doon in the service area. Nung nagra-run na sila, napatime out ng CSB. They were just 2 points behind, but they had a service error. But again, you want to see if they're competing at the net, if they're able to control that first ball. Dahil dun sila nagka-problema in the second set, towards the middle part of that second set, yung first ball nila. And for the Lady Knights, yun. For the other side naman, Gail Pascual has been activated in the second set. Nagkakaroon sila ng problema din on the first ball, twice in atake on the service area si Gitigan. So we'll see how things will pan out as we see here. Again, attacks plus 16, but flipping the script ang Lady Knights with 3 more kill blocks compared to the Benilde Blazers. Plus 2 rin sila sa aces. Opponent errors, again, sa circle na natin. Kanina, ilan binigay nila? 6. Tapos ngayon, 8 naman. So that's such a big number for you to compete against a champion team. Because if you have that, may pagkakataon pa na baka sa dulo, nagka-pitpitan pa sila.
Tsaka masakit yung service error na nangyari doon kay Judiel. Momentum seemed to be on the side of the Lady Knights. So
parang pagdating sa tambay, what a pooper yung dating nung
kumbaga, you're at a party and somebody that you did not invite shows up and the whole vibe just changes.
Totoo.
Anyway, we get ready for set number 3. Benilde versus Letran. Both teams 4-0. There's another team that's also 4-0, LPU.
Which is sneaky good. Ang LPU, they improved a lot.
I agree with that sneaky good because I feel like with the emergence of Letran, hindi masyado na pag-uusapan yung
under the radar
yung
talaga
LPU
sila.
and Perpetual also. Like, there are questions with their team as of late. So now, with what is happening and kung magtutuloy-tuloy yung Benilde, the focus now goes to LPU. The spotlight will shift to them. Here we go. Maraming salamat. Sinong panonood? Anton Ross together with Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio, and we also have Hannah Arguelles at courtside. That's in for Estoque.
Might be one of the best games by Willen Estoque today. Being able to get a variety of attacks and a lot of sets being thrown at her way.
You know, we were talking about Coach Dax earlier, and he mentioned Estoque as the player who has improved the most for Benilde.
Tsaka mukhang go hard to magpa-condition eh. Mukhang go hard eh. Kita mo sa tindig niya eh. Tsaka high work rate sila ni Dorog.
All I know is pag Dorog ang last name, batak sa laro yan.
Oh.
Oh! Mitch Gamit. And I do stand by what I said that I feel like this season, Mitch Gamit has been the best Lady Blazer.
Yeah, percentage-wise, performance-wise. And mas nabawasan na yung mga attack errors niya to begin with. Kasi magaling na siya dati. Nabawasan pa yung mga errors na this year. So, cleaning up her game.
Judiel. Regalo.
Happy Sunday. Courtesy of Lady Knights right there. On that over-reception. Siguro sa team nila, yan dalawa lang yung nonchalant. Yung middle blockers nila. Itong si Ledesma at saka itong si De La Cruz. Pero kanina nagpakita ng emotion si Ledesma eh. Nung pumalo siya ng down the line, tinuro niya eh.
Mitch Gamit. You love to see it. specialty of the house for Mitch Gamet, who goes dashing and smashing that volleyball.
Lateral na buelo.
Silva with the focus. Ooh. Estoque overshoots that one. Cross court, Makilang was there. Estrelier to Gia. Mondoñedo. Dug up by Tapang. Back set. Cloan. Wow!
Good read.
Wow. Her peripheral vision is unbelievable.
Good read.
Alam niyang
naka-abante.
Naka-abante
Yun yung
depensa
naging
sa likod,
adjustment eh. Yun yung naging adjustment talaga nung pinapaluan na sa gitna kasi mas magiging concentrated yung depensa, mas malapit dyan sa midline ng court for the Letran Lady Knights.
Dorog with the drop. Makilang. Too strong.
No check right there for Gia Makilang. Lakas pumalo, no? Lakas pumalo.
Estrelier, drop. Gamit was free. Mondoñedo spike, and she knew it. A little bit too strong.
Nagigil si Cloan.
She's just glowing with the flow.
I like what you did there. I like what you did there, sir.
We can let that pass.
Yes.
Mondoñedo with a quick. Bawi agad.
Bawi. Next play, next play.
Tapang.
Oh, there you go. Another attack by Leia Tapang.
We just had an episode in our podcast that dropped, and one of the terms that you mentioned there was shackles off. So
Unchained.
in this match, na shackles off si Tapang. Eh.
Oo. Oy, kung hindi nyo pa na papakinggan yung Game On the Podcast, kasama namin si Mr. Party and Panalay, Clint Escamis. Oh, that's a check, and a point goes to the Letran Lady Knights.
Good win on the joust by Estrelier.
It's the hair, partner.
That's like Scary Spice's hair back in the days. Tapang.
There you go. Now she's coming.
Shackles off talaga eh.
Oh. 3-0 run for the Lady Knights right now.
I mean, look, numbers don't lie. And last season, she was 10.3 points per match. Nitura was the #1 scorer, 11.6 points per match. And that was a team that had Chamberlain Cunyada.
Pero nag-sacrifice din kasi siya this season dahil Makilang and Martin was inserted to the lineup na parehas high-volume attackers.
And again, an unforced error hurts Letran. When we come back, Hannah Arguelles has an update for us at courtside.
Basketball junkie ako eh. So, Coach Jolie pa. Yung mga yan, yung mga old school. Kasi yan yung mga nakalakihan ko na dream. So medyo lumalabas na yung part ako of that older generation who believe that.
Hindi ko yung generation.
Hindi mo na generation, but kayo TikTok generation. Wow! Kasama na kita. Kasi yun yung conversation natin kanina. Ako, Jaworski tsaka Jolie pa yung but again, if going back to that.
Time for a moment of hard-hitting truths for a hard-hitting ball game, and that is only one team comes out unscathed in today's match, with the Lady Blazers struggling to finish yet claim the second set as theirs. Then for the Lady Knights, it's becoming a problem of patience, kung saan sabi nga ni Coach O, pag ba binilisan natin matatapos agad ang laro? The passion is evident from Coach O and his team, but there seems to be one thing that trumps passion, and that is a tested system and a trusted process. Ang tanong ngayon, anong mangingibabaw? Ang proseso o ang passion? Ano ang tingin nyo, Anton and Coach Hammer?
Mahirap yan Kasi yung passion, sometimes it's always there. Pero yung proseso kasi, sometimes it takes a while. And you have to go through it, Coach Hammer.
Yep. And kasi ang process, walang pakialam sa emotion mo. Yung passion mo medyo it goes up, it goes down, energy-wise. But if you have a process, it won't care if you're not feeling well enough, if you're tired. As long as you go through the process, input will have a consistent output.
That's why, as the saying goes, you gotta trust the process. And if you're Letran, just stay within striking distance.
Oh,
just
keep
at it. Keep believing.
Oh, pa-jab-jab ka lang dun.
And then in the end, who knows? You can steal it away. Estrelier. Tapang. And now, Micah Go. Sliding. Starting to look like the old Micah Go. Tapang. There's Micah. Oh, Estoque on that out of system. Could not get it over.
Low percentage look para kay Willie Estoque. They were just asking her to get it over. Give them a free ball. Tama ka, out of system na palo.
Letran with Andre Relucio in the match, the second libero. As Gil Pascual gives the lead back to Benilde.
And a little bit off position si Lea Tapang to cover the backs of the attacker there. Ayan sinasabi nga ni Coach O na you gotta be behind those blockers. Kasi yun yung niremind din niya kanina in the second set na atras sila ng atras, ina-expect nila yung malalayong palo. Ang nangyayari, yung midline attacks, yun yung nakakapunta sa Benilde. So si Tapang ngayon may 4 na puntos na. Sama pa yung scramble na yun.
I really feel that Coach O is saving her for this match.
Siya gigil na gigil din siguro ito maglaro.
Covering Coach O, he does have a lot of tricks up his sleeve. Yan yung tinatago.
Nakatagong alas.
Nakatagong alas.
Kumbaga sa pusoy dos. Banat lang. Nakaready yan.
Makilang. Mondoñedo. Estoque, single block there by Nidura. Estrelier to Judiel. Ooh. Easy over to the other side. Estoque. Estrelier. Back row for Tapang. And
good up.
is able to keep the ball in play. The rally continues. Oh, Tapang is working. She is working. Waylin Estoque. Let her cook.
Her best game. Talking about Waylin Estoque making up for that error kanina. And now getting that elevation, going down the line, challenging the libero and getting that point. Very sharp attack.
This is like the Waylon Estoque match, Coach Hammer.
Oh, might be the coming out party.
Wow, a mental error on the part of Benilde. Wrong server.
Maling order yung naidala. Error. Napabalik sa kusina. Ito kasi.
Now Letran with a chance to tie things up in this rally. Mondoñedo. Estoque breaks down the wall. Points in the match for Estoque. Oh. Nitura. Makilang. Oh, Benilde. Formidable blocking.
Now it's the defense that's dictating it.
Too strong. I wanted Cloan so bad to give the ball to Micah.
Andun na siya sa launching pad eh. And nakikita mo ngayon yung approach si Micah. Bumabalik yung gigil. Mas locked in siya in this game.
Let's see. They need a good first ball. I would love for Cloan to set it up to Micah.
There you go.
Yan na. Oh! Mondoñedo goes back to Mitch. That's on the line.
Good read. By Ledesma.
What a set.
And as our friend Seska Rakraki says, kinaltokan yung bola lang.
And that's an ace. Letran takes the lead, 14-13. Cloan to Jessa Dorog. Nearly getting roofed. Estrelier to Ledesma who puts it away. Letran has come alive here in the third. It's a 4-0 run for the Lady Knights. Deja vu.
Again, what a pooper that service error was. But again, babawi to. Babawi at babawi.
And it was the same trajectory too on the serve. Oh, poor first ball. But I'm amazed at how Silva was able to send that back. And at what she's doing right now, keeping the ball in the air. Free ball. Mondoñedo running attack. Ondangan couldn't finish it. Gia! Letran is sensing something. Benilde showing signs of vulnerability as we head into this technical timeout.
Coach Hammer versus Mads.
Much respect. Totally dominant player.
Facts.
Yeah. Diba?
Thank you so much to everybody who tuned in. Patikim pa lang po ito. We are so excited for what's to come. Game On podcast with me, Martin, and Coach Hammer. Thank you so much sa lahat ng mga nanood. Reminder though, NCAA Season 99 Volleyball Tournament.
With our ultimate analyst.
My name is Anton Ross.
Oh, well, catch us next week. Marami pa kami
Coach Oliver Almadro and the Letran Lady Knights. Here in the third set, they have been working.
Very high work rate. Good adjustments, especially on those digs. Continuously umaatake dito ng umaatake ang Lady Blazers. Naging problema nila in the first 2 sets, but a little bit better. A little bit better here in the third set.
Gia Makilang at the service line.
Sa tawag namin ha. Warningan ko siya, pa-acknowledge siya. Warning sabi mo ha. Okay, pataas yung kamay niya ha. Sasanction ko siya. Ha, warning ha. Pataas yung kamay ka mo. Sino yung captain nyo? Ah, 17 ha. Wait, sorry. Kala ko ikaw 8. Patawag ako dun sa assistant coach mo, sabi mo, bibigyan ko siya ng warning. Yung ginawa niya paglapit dito, pagtatanong dun sa may clarify niya, ha? Bawal kasi yun, ikaw lang, tsaka si coach, ha?
In-acknowledge naman ni assistant coach Jay Chua.
Hindi nga, taas mo kamay. Kaya. Larry, hindi tinaas yung kamay. Larry, pa-acknowledge mo muna sa kanya. Sabi mo, taas niya yung kamay niya.
There you go. Our first referee, Spink Kabusa. Just making sure that assistant coach Chua acknowledged that he did something he wasn't supposed to do kasi based on the rules, it's only the team captain and the head coach who can confer with the referees.
So, coming out party dito para kay Dorog at saka kay Estoque. 2 of them having their combined best games. Yun lang.
Coach Oliver calls a timeout.
Huwag masyadong risky. We need the point.
Kailangan
Percentage. Pangalawa, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Maturity. That's what I'm telling you, Leah. Don't just play. Play and learn. Kanina niya pa ginagawa yun, so dapat natutunan mo na yan. You don't ask for the ball for attack right away. Points will take care of itself. We have to defend. We have to defend.
Let's see how Tapang will respond to that last huddle.
Sigurado matapang.
Let's see kung bibigyan ni Nat. Leah will spike. Back set. Pascual. Oh, what a save by Silva. Nitura. Pascual.
Oh, another
Silva
one.
keeping it in play. Tapang with the hit. Mondoñedo. Drop ball. Estrelier. Tapang. Tapang.
Coming off the back row attack, Willine Estoque. Long rally. Getting activated there from the back line.
Benilde back up ahead. And now Coach Oliver Almadro shuffling his rotation. Aja Yap is now in. Backup setter wearing jersey number 22.
Curious ako bakit 25 si Gia. Curious ako dyan.
Yeah, that's a story we can definitely look into, but the guess is her birthday because February 25,
Oh, malamang.
2004 is her birthday. So that's probably our best guess as of
best
the
guess.
moment. Mondoñedo, Pascual, Makilang, Mondoñedo.
Oh, great defense there by the Lady Knights.
Long-time Letran supporter JP Beltrano is here. And you know, when JP is around,
he is the most animated guy. Animated. Yan ang OA talaga. Talagang hardcore Letranite yan.
Mondoñedo.
Kahit na anong sport. Kasi very active din sa alumni eh. Oh, not over yung palo. Parang isa yan doon sa tatlong constants, no? Pagka Letran sinabi mo, toughness, grit, JP Beltrano on the sideline. Special shout out to you, Japes.
Tapang. Even Bedans know who JP is.
Definitely. Yung mga NCAA lifers natin, di ba?
Five points for Jessa Dorog.
But overall game ni Dorog, vastly improved.
Two-handed power tip para kay Zam Nolasco.
Crucial errors here on the side of the Lady Knights. Something that they would be able to clean up.
Maglaro eh. We're worried about the result. Pag lumataas tayo ng points, gusto natin madaliin yung kalaban. Pag minadaliin yung kalaban, mamadaliin din kayo eh, malalaki eh. They have the advantage. They have that advantage. So ano kailangan natin? We have to be sound fundamentally.
Always preaching about the basics. But of course, means so much more to Coach Oliver Almadro. Got to be sound fundamentally.
Fundamentally lang. Hindi yun nga yung sinabi nila. Pagka minamadali mo yung bola, mas advantage yung mga matatangkad. Dahil mataas yung front line nila, not over pa yung palo.
Yap, tignan natin kung makakabawi siya. Oh, 2 missed sets. So the gamble of Coach O not paying off.
Cost the error there.
And that's part of it sometimes as a coach. You take a risk and sometimes the gamble doesn't pay off.
Risk and reward. Ganun talaga yan. Next play. Next play. So dalawang crucial na set yon.
Definitely will be a learning moment for the young rookie. As Tapang continues to fight.
So ganun yung mangyayari pag maganda na ibigay na set dito kay Lea Tapang. Getting into that launch pad and attacking that massive front line. The Blazers.
When Coach Hammer says the word massive, you know it's...
matatangkad eh. Tsaka malalaki eh.
Mondoñedo. Pascual. And now it's like clockwork for Benilde.
Again, automated.
Every time Gail goes up for a spike, it's as if she's posing for
Perfect
for the camera.
Rolling Thunder. Telling you, you would hear it.
I have a different idea of what Rolling Thunder is.
Nanonood ka kasi nun eh. Panonoodin ko na nga rin yun.
Oh, it's a libero. It's the
No.
libero who does rolling thunder because you know how the liberos roll when they dig up the floor. Well, that's not a roll. That's a dolphin dive for Lara May Silva.
Si Spencer Reyes lang kasi yung kailangan ko nagdo-dolphin dive.
Yeah, yung mga nag-rolling thunder, Dawn Macandini is a big example of that. When she pops up the ball and then rolls.
Ang naiintindihan ko kasi parang si The Train Rolling Thunder, Kurt Rosos
Iba naman yun. Yeah, he's in great shape.
I know, man. Been playing really well.
He's been in the gym. Our boy.
Condition na, mapagmahal pa. Shout out to our boy, Kurt Rosos.
We hope to see that tarp again. Meanwhile, Benilde finishes off Letran 25-19 in the third set.
And an 8-1 run to close that game out for the Benilde Blazers.
(25-18), 25-21, 25-19 for the now 5-0 defending back-to-back champions, Benilde Lady Blazers. The process continues for the Letran Lady Knights. They may have lost the day, but they did learn a lot. As for Wailing Estoque and the Benilde Lady Blazers, they improved to 5-0, still reminding everybody that they are the team to beat here in NCAA Season 99.
Definitely stepping her game up, her coming out party in Season 99, 10 points coming off 10 attacks.
All right, we'll take a break and we'll be back with more NCAA Season 99 when we return right here on GTV.
Mga kapuso, let's take a quick look back at the early goings of our brand new NCAA volleyball tournament here in the first edition of our Week in Review. On opening day last Sunday, the Benilde Lady Blazers began their quest for a three-peat on a high note as they dominated EAC 25-15, 25-14, 25-23. Graduating middle blocker Mitch Gamit led the way for the Taft Avenue-based squad with 10 markers. In the match that followed, Perpetual flexed their muscles against JRU, winning 25-14, 25-14, 25-21. Reigning league MVP Mary Rose Dapol top scored for the Lady Altas with 16 points. On Tuesday, Mapua outclassed San Sebastian with a 25-20, 25-23, 25-18 victory. Sophomore Super Roxy De La Cruz exploded for 18 points to lead the Lady Cardinals. After that, LPU needed 4 sets to dispatch San Beda 25-17, 13-25, 25-15, 25-21. Joanne Duguna was the player of the match as she finished with a team-high 17 points. Nung Miyerkules naman, winalis ng JRU ang EAC 25-20, 25-20, 25-23. Pinangunahan ni Kyla Hasareno ang atake ng Lady Bombers sa kanyang 13 puntos. Pagkatapos noon, matagumpay ang naging pagbabalik ni Coach Oliver Almadro sa NCAA sa pagkapanalo ng Letran laban sa Arellano 16-25, 25-17, 25-17, 25-17. Si Coach O ay alumnus ng Letran at naging player pati na rin assistant coach ng kanyang yumaong mentor na si Nes Pamilar. And that, mga kapuso, were the results of the first 3 matches.
A straight sets sweep for the defending back-to-back champion Benilde Lady Blazers, taking care of business against the Letran Lady Knights. Highly anticipated matchup, but Benilde reminding us of who they are and what they are capable of. All they gotta do is like flip the switch.
Pero Anton, despite the straight sets win ng CSB Blazers, the Lady Knights was there all throughout, but costly errors. That's what happened in the game. Their momentum, pero mag-error sila, nakakabuelo ulit. Dahil when you're playing against championship winning squads, every possession counts, every rep counts, kaya hindi ka pwede magtapon ng bola. Yun yung kinapitalize ng Lady Blazers.
Letran actually got off to a very good start. They had Coach Jerry call a very early timeout, and that's very uncharacteristic of Coach Jerry. But like I said, it's like flipping a switch. That's all it took for the Lady Blazers to get back to work. So let's try to take a look at some of the set highlights here as we break it down for all you guys who remain tuned in right now on GTV. Early start para sa mga Letranista, and Yan Martin was the fire starter for the Lady Knights.
Yep, scoring the first 3 of the first 4 points for the Lady Knights, taking them with the lead going into the first technical timeout, and then recalibrating and recatching that flame, so to speak, ang Lady Blazers being able to take care of business despite their costly errors. Maraming silang errors in the first set, talking about the Lady Blazers, but they were able to take it down, and naging mas pino pa yung atake nila going towards the latter parts of the game.
We're seeing Zam Nolasco get involved as well. Estrelier getting her spikers involved like Gia Makilang and Martin along with Nitura. This was how the first set ended, with that drop ball that nobody expected from Cloan Mondoñedo. 25-18 was how the first set ended in favor of the Benilde Lady Blazers. Now here in the second set, Benilde started off better than they did in the first. Now, in the middle part of this set, that's when Letran started going on a run. But that service error by Judiel Nitura did them in.
Yep. Back-to-back aces kasi yun, and then challenge na ulit. Coming off a timeout, nag-error si Nitura, and then taking care of business was the veterans of the Lady Blazers. But again, very impressed with the way and the work rate of the Lady Knights in this game.
There you see Judiel Nitura, very focused. Jade Hentapa also made an appearance. It's weird that we say this, that Jade Hentapa is making appearances for Benilde, but every time she is sent in, she is so deadly.
Yep, the production is there. And in the third set, it was the veterans that carried this, along with Jessa Dorog, and ito nga si Willines Tokayo has been playing splendidly.
There you see Gail Pascual, the player that is described as nearly unstoppable here in NCAA women's volleyball. Coach Oliver Almadro, concerned look on his face, and Estoque. What a match. We are seeing a glimpse of the future for Benilde with the likes of Estoque and Dorog leading the way.
And also, a glimpse of the future, and future might be now para dito sa Lady Knights. Pinakitaan tayo ng kanilang mga middle blockers. Pinakitaan tayo ng magandang setup jobs ni Natalie Estrelier in the third set. Nitura, still ang kalaban nila is inconsistency. Momentum is on their side. Magkakaroon sila ng error, which is ganyan naman talaga when it comes to sports.
I didn't catch that dance earlier between Micah
No,
and
we're focused on the
Gatigan.
game. We're focused on the game. Focused on the game.
Lady Blazers know how to have fun as well as we take a look at the endgame statistics right here.
We got a circle here. Errors by the Lady Knights, averaging 7 a set. Mataas yan. Titignan mo rin on the flip side, itong Benilde Blazers, they seldomly give up that much errors. They gave up 6%, 6.5% dito against the Lady Knights. Digs, mas naka-abante dito ang Lady Blazers. Pero sa blocks, karamihan nito, 4 nakuha in the first set para sa Benilde Blazers. In the second set naman, nakuha lahat ng kill blocks na yan for the Lady Knights.
Alright, so that wraps up another week of NCAA Women's Volleyball. Coach Hammer, and for now, we're actually not going to say goodbye because it is a Sunday at meron pa tayong game on. We will be joining Martin Javier over there in the corner in just a bit. So do stick around here on GTV dahil magpapatuloy ang ating coverage ng NCAA Season 99 with Game On coming up next. For our director, Raul Del Campo, our courtside reporter, Hannah Arguelles, of course, Martin, Antonio, and all of us from GMA Synergy, I'm Anton Rojas saying thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back in just a bit. Game On is coming up next here in NCAA Season 99, New Heroes of the Game. What was the most shocking transfer to you?
Yung nakita mo last season na pwede ko itong kakampi. Pagkakampi ko to, champion kami.
Who would win a one-on-one game between you and Jake?
Oh! Bakit ba lumilipat ang mga players? Maraming factor yan. Yan yung susubukan natin pag-usapan at himayin kasama ng ating special guest for today. He is the reigning rookie MVP of NCAA basketball, Mr. Clint Escamis, on this episode of Game On the Podcast.
How's the preparations?
Tignan mo yun. How's it going, sports fans? I'm Anton Rojas. Welcome to Game On, the podcast, the first sports podcast of GMA, brought to you by GMA Regional TV and Synergy and GMA Digilab.
We are also seen and heard on GMA News and GMA Sports PH on Facebook and YouTube. Of course, listen to us at Apple, Spotify, and Google Podcast. I am Coach Hammer Martin Antonio.
And my name is Martin Javier. Technically, guys, this is our first episode of the podcast. Kasi yung unang-una natin, that was more of an introduction naming tatlo para, makilala nyo pa kami. Bakit namin papag-usapan ng sports? Bakit kayo maniniwala sa amin? So, for today, this is our first episode with a guest. Hello, and magandang hapon mga kapuso. We're back inside Philoil Electoral Center dito po sa lungsod ng San Juan sa pagpapatuloy ng ating coverage ng NCAA Season 99 Volleyball Tournament. And we're just coming off a very competitive matchup between the Benilde Lady Blazers and the Letran Lady Knights. Okay, Martin Javier, Anton Rojas, Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio. Okay, mamaya pa po sila magsasalita kasi kanina pa sila nagsasalita for the past. I'm kidding. Boys, good to have you here again. Siyempre, kakagaling nyo lang dun sa labang yun. So, mamaya, pag-usapan natin yan. Puntahan muna natin because it's been a week of great plays dito sa NCAA. Only week number 2 of our action here. So, puntahan natin ang ating awesome plays of the week. Let's all watch this.
Mga kapuso, narito na ang ikalawang edisyon ng ating Awesome Plays sa NCAA Season 99 Women's Volleyball. Simulan natin sa number 10.
CJ, Angel, Molina with a drop.
Wow!
Converted setter ng San Beda, Kat Molina, pinakita na komportable na siya sa kanyang bagong posisyon. Sa number 9.
Good effort by Papua.
Isa pang drop ball mula naman sa setter ng Arellano na si Donna Paralejas. Dito naman sa number 8.
They've been in the NCAA. Ooh, again the blockers. are active for Letran. Wow!
Isang down-the-line hit mula sa perpetual rookie na si Cyril Alemania.
Nagulat tayo.
Here at number 7.
Rica Blanca from the back row. Wow!
Mapua rookie opposite hitter Raisa Rica Blanca with a cross-court kill from the back row. At number 6,
Santos.
take a look at this combination play finished off by Kath Santos. And because she is one of the top scorers of the league right now, here she is again at number 5.
Serves. Santos! Wow!
Just listen to the sound of Kath Santos' spike. Let's stick to the same match at number 4, but from a member of the opposing side.
Santos with a jump serve. Lopez with a good pass. Tulang winding up and putting it down.
It's Jaja Tulang reminding us of her power. Ituloy natin sa number 3.
Service line. Habakon.
Ang high-flying rookie open hitter ng San Beda, Angel Habakon, pinangunahan ang Lady Red Spikers sa kanilang unang 5-set match. Sa number 2, balikan natin ang LPU, Lady Pirates scoring leader Joan Duguna with the game winner. And for our number 1 play,
Easy up for Silva. Makila. Yes!
at the top of the countdown for the second straight time, Gia Makila as she closes the show with a left-handed hit.
What a performance!
At ayan po mga kapuso, ang ating awesome plays ngayong linggo. Tumutok lang sa GTV para sa pagpapatuloy ng NCAA Season 99 Volleyball.
Occupying the top spot this week is the super rookie from the Letran Lady Knights, Gia Makilang with a lefty push to take home the win para dito sa Letran.
Yeah, that was totally unexpected but very, very impressive. When have you seen a rookie pull off a stunt like that? Finishing the match with a left-handed spike. And that just goes to show how amazing Gia Makila has been. She's the future of the NCAA, a player who I described as the CC Rondina of the league.
That's right.
Well, ang biggest thing about yung na-observe ko sa kanya and scouted her, saktong-sakto dun sa highlights, is the dexterity of her game. Kanan, kaliwa, same approach, ganda ng body control. The landing can be worked on if you're looking at the technical side for her to have a longer career. But for the most part, very explosive, very exciting athlete.
That's right. Okay, lots of great plays in only week number 2 of the action here in our elimination round. Marami pa po yan sa mga susunod pang linggo dito sa ating women's volleyball tournament. All right, we had 2 games this afternoon. We started lunchtime, 12 noon ng Sunday doubleheader natin. Oh, grabe naman po yung pa-lunch namin sa mga kapuso natin. Ang inihain natin, a 5-setter between San Sebastian and Arellano.
Gusto mo ihabulin hanggang merienda yung larong yun eh. Ganda ng laban yun. And Arellano had the game on the bag early. Tingin ko, but they lost control towards the latter part of that third set. But they were able to get their bearings and close out that game.
Arellano dodged a bullet in this match because a loss against San Sebastian could spell the end of their hopes of making it to the Final Four. And some of you might be saying, what? It's still early in the season. But because this is a first round, if you lose to teams that are in the bottom half of the team standings, those losses could be devastating. At yun yung mga tipong pagkatalo na sisingilin ka sa dulo.
Totoo yan. Kasi nga, single round robin, parang 5 weeks lang yung elimination round natin. So, kailangan tip-top and you get the wins that you can pick up early and often. Ganun yan eh.
But you feel for San Sebastian. This is the second 5-set match that they've lost here in Season 99. They've come so close. They're 0-5 right now, pero that's not an indicator of how they actually play on the court. Because they're solid right now, especially with the 4 seniors that they have on the team.
Any team that has Kat Santos and Tina Marasigan, lalaban yan. And they won't be a team that you can easily put away because just thinking of how to defend, how to stop Kat from producing the numbers is already a headache in itself. Pero yun nga, it's the other pieces on the team
that still need the experience to help them get over the hump.
That's right.
And Kat being in tip-top shape, her work rate has been very, very high this season. And you mentioned Marasigan, they're still looking kung sino ba talaga yung magiging first setter nila. Sumubok ng iba dito ngayon si Coach Roger. But again, banderang kapos. Lagi silang nandun sa game. Pero yung closing out the game to take care of that win against Sanbeda and then now against Arellano that both went into the fifth set, yun yung hinahanapan nila.
Masakit sa puso para sa koponan ni Coach Roger Gorayev, but they march on and they proceed to their next games here in season 99. Okay, let's go to the second game. Kinover po ng dalawang mamang ito. Grabe yung coverage na yan. Talagang bakbakan pati sa broadcast booth. It was the Benilde Lady Blazers and the Letran Lady Knights. These two teams previously undefeated, 4-0, clashing here in our second game. Okay, gentlemen, your thoughts, especially coming off that coverage.
Okay, so I was saying this during the coverage. I was speaking to many of our colleagues, asking them what Letran needs to work on or what area should they focus on to be able to match Benilde. And everybody said blocking. And it was clear in this match when we looked at the statistics, first set pa lang, dun sila nagkulang. They fixed it a little bit in set number 2. And I feel like in set number 2 and set number 3, nagkatalo sa errors. And the errors were happening at inopportune times. Times when they had the momentum and then the errors just stop their momentum. If they can fix those things, if they can mature faster, then I think they'll have a better shot against Benilde.
Party pooping errors, yun yung terminology natin kanina. Parang may party, nakakabuelo na.
Party pooping errors.
Nakabuelo ka na, maganda na yung vibe nung party, sabay bilang babagsak yung energy because of errors. Yun yung nangyari. But a lot of things to look forward to itong Lady Knights. They're very competitive. They have a pecking order when it comes to attackers. They have 2 underrated middle blockers, a very good setter and libero combination. So maganda at meron silang kapupuntahan dahil matagal pang magkakasama tong teams na to. And on the Benilde Blazers side, like bagong change oil na diesel engine, medyo hindi pa ganun kabilis yung pag-init nila. Pagpalo nung mga oportunidad na maraming errors ng Letran Knights, nakagawa na sila ng paraan.
Okay, I was watching from behind, right behind you guys earlier, so I had like a better view at least kasi mas may elevated yung yung point of view ko doon. So very unpredictable, Chloan Mondoñedo. I think she was the one, especially in first set, nung medyo nagulat itong Benilde sa Letran, siya yung bumuhay dito sa Benilde Lady Blazers with the way she sets. I mean, her sets right now are even faster than the previous years. And Gail Pascual, eto lang, pag nasa harap si Gail Pascual, pag nasa likod siya, pag nakikita natin siya umaatake, nakuha ni Silve. Nadidig ni Silva. Pag nasa harap na siya,
medyo nababasa, nakaka-adjust si Lara Silva. The good liberos really read the attackers and they get their bodies on positions that they can make a play on the ball. Ganun naman kasi yung trabaho nila. But pag nasa harapan nga, the athleticism speaks for itself.
That's right.
Na talagang pag pumalo siya, bounce ball talaga kung bounce ball.
At pero ang Letran na nailabas ang 100% neto ni Gail Pascual. The final form of Gail, finally. Nakita natin dito.
Tagal natin inantay na parang cruise control lang nga yung Benilde Blazers to start off the season and they've been challenged the past 2 games.
Okay, ngayon naman po, pupunta tayo sa home court ng Letran Lady Knights. Tutungo tayo dyan sa Intramuros. Here is home court with Letran.
What is up, NCAA? This is Glycel Galpo at nagbabalik tayo dito sa NCAA Season 99 New Heroes of the Game para sa volleyball season. At maya-maya lang ay sasamahan ako dito ng players mula sa Letran Lady Knights sa Tondo, Manila. Kaya naman, join me para bisitahin sila at makipagkulitan to see how they are gearing up for their upcoming games this season. Kasama ko ngayon ang team captain ng Letran Lady Knights na si Julian Castro or si Jules. Paano nyo pinaghandaan itong season 99, especially for you as the team captain?
Medyo nag-adjust kami ng short period of time pero feeling ko familiar naman na yung team. Then sumali din kami sa mga preseason league.
Naghanda po kami sa 3 aspeto. Physically, syempre sa training, sa court, meron kaming strengthening and conditioning drills. Mentally, Lately, ina-advisean kami ni Coach O na i-practice yung pag-meditate namin para during sa court, like mga gipitan sa games, alam namin kung anong iisipin namin at saka uunahin namin. Spiritually kasi sa team po namin, may ano po kami, prayer time.
Kikilalanin natin ang newest head coach of the Letran Lady Knights. Coach O or si Coach Oliver Almadro?
Hello, NCAA, and it's been a while.
It's been a while. It's interesting how you said it's been a while, Coach, because baka maraming hindi nakakaalam na ikaw ay true-blooded Letranista.
Yes. I graduated here way matagal na. But I'm really proud to be back here in Letran. For us, this is our 0 year. Zero year namin ito. So, hopefully with the support of the Letran community, the alumni, and our sponsors, I guess we're on the right track.
Yung training na pinapagawa niya sa amin, which is yung sistema na hindi pa namin masyado nag-gets nung una, yun yung pinapasok niya sa amin kasi hindi kami sanay na, hindi pa kami ganun ka ayos ba kung ano yung pinapadap niyang system sa amin.
The challenge ko po is makisabay po sa sistema dito kasi iba po kasi yung sa high school tsaka iba po yung level sa college.
Sabi ko nga sa kanila, if they want to change their story, they have to change their culture. Represent the school properly and represent their family. So it's the name in front and then the name at the back. So if they will be thinking that way, I guess yung kultura nila is all for the glory of Letran. And syempre may ibalik sa Letran what Letran gives to them.
Sino ang team to beat nyo? Or for you, this season, sino ang nilook forward mong makalaban, maka face-to-face sa court?
Ano po talaga, yung Mapua po kasi hindi po talaga makalimutan yun sa last season.
Sabi po nila Mapua daw po kasi challenging po kasi yung laro nila last season. So, feel ko po Mapua po.
Sana supportan niyo po kami sa laro namin at thank you po sa lahat po.
Umpisahan ko sa pagiging Arriba Letranista, yun muna. What I can say to those who supports us, the Letran community, with the sponsors, the Letran staff, students, please support us. This time, we will make sure that we will be working hard, passionately, and intensely for the greater glory of Letran. And alam naman natin na we all have this resiliency value in us. So sabi nga natin, kahit saan man tayo nagaling, there's no way, kailangan pataas lang. So hard work and prayers, yun ang kailangan namin. And pray for us also and please support the Letran Lady Knights.
There you have it mga kapuso. Abangan natin ang Letran Lady Knights for the women's volleyball this season. Again, this is Glycel Galpo. See you in the games mga kapuso.
Thank you so much, Glycel, bringing us to Intramuros. And of course, that was the Letran Lady Knights with their newest mentor, Coach Oliver Almadro. Indeed, a new era for the Lady Knights here in the NCAA. Mga kapuso, don't go away. More to come here on the show. Magbabalik po ang Game On!
I want to add the face of the NCAA. I dare say.
Lakas maka James Yap nung vibe ni Bro, steady lang.
Yeah, it had to be Clint, no? Yeah. Because of Clint's story coming back to the NCAA. This is where he came from in high school. And now we're starting this new platform. So Clint, maraming salamat for the time. It's great to see you again. Last time we saw you, well, last time Martin and I saw you, you were in the crowd, but we're not gonna mention that. Let's just mention Game 3 of the finals.
Okay. Parang doon ka agad pupunta. Clint, kamusta yung off-season mo?
After nung finals, syempre, enjoy muna. Take a breather. Went back to my home province, Davao. And yun, drink some beers and spend time with my family.
Nagpanalay ka ba sa Davao?
Hindi nagpanalay. Sabi ko, basketball hiatus muna ako nun. So, yun, got to spend time yun. My cousins, my titos, and the whole bunch of the family. And after that, went to Siargao. Doon ako nagpanalay. Pwede ba yung sabihin?
Pwede yun. Okay naman kala Coach Randy tsaka kila Coach Yung yun.
Approve yun.
Approve. Basta nagpaalam. Yung mga ba, hindi nagpapaalam.
Hindi ba dapat sa Siargao ka po, Marty, at nag-beach, doon ka talaga may ininbitahan ka doon?
Hindi, doon ako sa Siargao. Party, then panalay.
So,
Yun ang business and pleasure.
Yun,
pare.
business and pleasure.
Bagay ka doon.
We're back on the show. You guys are still watching Game On. At ngayon naman po, sisilipin natin ang mga naganap sa NCAA Season 99 Table Tennis Finals.
In NCAA Season 99 Table Tennis, one name resonated throughout the entire event that took place at the Emilio Aguinaldo College Gym. Hans Dominic Lucero of the Benilde Blazers was absolutely amazing as he dazzled everyone in attendance, including his opponents, after winning all of his 10 matches, 9 singles and 1 doubles.
Grabe po yung preparations na ginawa po namin. Halos isang taon na po kami nagtitraining para lang sa NCAA na ito.
Lucero won both of his singles matches against Peter Carlson Mercado 11-7, 12-14, 11-1, 11-5, and Matt Andrew Ramos 11-7, 11-3, 11-7 to lead Benilde to a 3-1 victory over Sunbury University in the finals. For his extraordinary exploits, Lucero was awarded Rookie of the Year and Most Valuable Player. Benilde head coach Bong Palermo was aptly named Coach of the Year, while Mapua University's Raul Malien III was named Freshman of the Year.
Maraming salamat at nakakuha na naman kami ng championship ngayong taon na to. Salamat sa mga players na talagang nag-training.
Meanwhile, the University of Perpetual Help made history by capturing the women's and juniors titles for the first time ever.
Narating ng mga bata ang stage na to, pinaghirapan nila puyat gabi-gabi.
Christian May Santillan led the Lady Altas to victory in the finals over San Beda 3-2, earning her 3 awards: Rookie of the Year, Freshman of the Year, and Most Valuable Player.
Kanina po, from 2-1 po, tinapangan po talaga namin na sabi namin kaya pa to, kaya pa naming ibangon at mananalo kami kasi alam namin yung hirap na pinagdaanan po namin bago pumabot to.
Santillan, in a post-match interview with GMA Regional TV News, mentioned that she was inspired to win the title by her late father. In juniors play, Gerald Aguilar starred for Perpetual as he won both his singles matches to help his team to a 3-1 victory over San Beda.
4 years po kami nag-training. Pinagandaan po namin to ng sobra. Kaya buti naman po nagbunga yung paghihirap at araw-araw namin pag-training.
Like Santillan, Aguilar also became Rookie MVP of the tournament. Kirby Collis was Coach of the Year for both the women's and juniors teams of Perpetual.
Next season, panigurado, magiging mas exciting kasi sa ngayon, 6 na school lang yung nag-participate. Gawa nga ng dahil nga sa pandemic, medyo hindi nakapag-ano ng mga athlete. 6 na school lang yung nakapag-prepare. Pero next year, 10 school na yan. Kaya patindi na yung maghahanda gagawin.
And that, mga kapuso, was your NCAA Season 99 Table Tennis Recap.
Congratulations to all of our winners dun po sa naganap na NCAA Season 99 Table Tennis Tournament competition. We got the Benilde Blazers winning in the men's division and Perpetual taking over women's and juniors divisions.
Ever since malakas talaga yung table tennis ng Benilde, I remember covering a guy named Ryan Hakolo, and then now it's Hans Dominic Lucero who's dominating table tennis. So it's nice to see that despite the pandemic, despite the layoff, matibay pa rin ang Benilde sa larangan ng table tennis. Paborito ng ating Sultan of Stats. Shout out Mr. Pong Ducanes.
Tsaka parehas Rookie of the Year MVP sa women's and sa men's. So their programs are looking good in the near future.
That's right. Congratulations po. Pero mga kapuso, eto na. Just last Friday, our second episode on the Game On podcast. It just dropped last Friday. Ang nakasama natin dito. Sino ba?
Parang kulang nga tayo ngayon eh. I mean, it was a great vibe all the way when we had Clint Escamis sitting alongside us. But again, maraming salamat to everybody who listened. You can listen to our podcast wherever you listen to your podcast. Masarap siya pakinggan on the way home, in traffic.
Exactly.
But you can also check it out on YouTube as well.
Yep. Apple, Google, Spotify. Memorize ko na yung linya ko. Memorize ko na ng 2 linggo. And of course, GMA News and GMA Sports PH on Facebook and YouTube. Nandiyan yung mga
Kompleto yan.
episodes.
May video version, meron tayong audio version lang on
Pag
Spotify.
makikita yung suot ko.
Na
consistent.
Kailangan.
Consistent.
Consistent black shirt.
Somebody get Coach Hammer a stylist, please.
No.
Next episode po yan. Abangan ninyo. Pero mga kapuso, maraming salamat sa inyong panonood. This has been your favorite sports and entertainment show. Ito po ang
Game On!